Backing up to 2011, the city was starting a planning study to look at Kendall Square and Central Square, Kendall Square being the economic center of the city and Central Square being the civic downtown of the city, and Main Street is the street that connects the two. At that time, given the condition of Main Street, it became logical to think also about the Main Street as an infrastructure element and its improvement in conjunction with thinking of the future of the two squares.
Kendall Square serves a variety of functions, and Main Street serves a lot of functions within that. It's really the heart of Kendall Square. It's an important transfer point for a lot of T-riders. It's a gateway between Boston and Cambridge, and in many ways, it's the heart of the biotech industry.
Before construction was not functioning very well. The sidewalks were really in deplorable condition. The street was deteriorated. The median blocked buses from passing each other, and there was no connection from 3rd Street to Main Street. And so it really was not serving the public very well.
There was a median in the center of the square. And when we thought about the opportunity of removing that median, it actually gave us some extra space in the street, which is a very, very rare opportunity in a city, built-out city like Cambridge. When you remove something like a median, you suddenly have an opportunity where you might be able to introduce a bike lane, for instance, where there isn't one.
The sidewalks are reconstructed to be fully ADA compliant. There is a section that really functions for the throughway for pedestrians, and then the outer brick strip that functions for outdoor dining. It can be for the bus stops, and really a place for people to gather and hang out and have lunch and really enjoy the space.
One critical part of the Main Street reconstruction improvements is the creation of a new connector from 3rd Street to Main Street, which helps improve mobility for buses, increases the connections to the local roadway network, and generally makes the square function better. We were able to create a special contraflow lane for bikes that allows them to move in the other direction from Main Street into 3rd Street. We also generally improved the bus stops in the area, created better safety for pedestrians and cyclists throughout the area, and made better use of the parking and all of the curb space within the district.
The construction of Main Street required a lot of coordination with the MBTA, both in terms of access to the Kendall Square station, as well as for the critical bus stops along the corridor. We also coordinated closely with the businesses along Main Street to make sure that they functioned and were served well during construction. The Kendall Square Business Association was a critical partner during this process to make sure that we were really reaching out to the right businesses that were impacted by construction and to make sure that their concerns were addressed.
Together, we can continue to make these types of critical improvements that not only help to meet our transportation goals, but also help meet larger objectives in terms of environmental sustainability, economic development, community livability, and public health.
We have actually set the stage for the development that will follow because we've created this essentially a canvas into which the life will spill out, and having that be a canvas that is more conducive to street life and to all modes of transportation, moving through smoothly and safely, I would consider that a big success.